Hi, this is Greg Macchia from SimplyLive. I'm going to take the opportunity here to give you a high-level overview of our V-Box SloMo system. So this is based on the Varsity bundle. So we have the all-in-one, which allows you to do your full live production with your camera switching, replay, graphics insertion, audio mixing. Here we take the replay part of it and we give you just a replay-only solution and focusing just on the replay part of it. So looking here at the UI, this is our SloMo UI, which you see looks different from the all-in-one, designed for replay. So we're looking here, this is the Mini 8, so it's an 8-channel system, which is giving us our 6 inputs. So you see our 6 sources up top, and then down below we have program 1 and program 2. So these would be 2 physical sources, can be SDI or NDI, or even streaming sources that would be playing out of the system. And again, on the input side as well, we can take standard SDI, NDI, or RTMP or UDP streams as well. In addition to just your standard frame rate, we can also, the bundles here include super motion. So that allows you to do higher frame rate, 3 times, 4 times, 6 times super motion cameras to be able to get that more fluid replay. So that is included in these bundles. So when I look at the layout here, I've got my 6 sources. I've got program 1, program 2. You know, the colors are related. So you've got red, which is program 1, and green, program 2. In the top right area here, I have basically my library where I can get to clips, either clips that I'm creating during the live event, or these could be any pre-produced clips that you've created. So the system certainly allows you to easily import any pre-produced content. Down below then I have the area that I use for building playlists. So obviously in doing replay, you're going to want to take certain highlights, doing rollouts and packages for certain things, player packages, highlight packages, so we have the ability to do that there as well. Also, one last thing, we do have audio presets. So there's the audio presets which are triggering snapshots. When you're talking about the all-in-one, we can also take advantage here that if you want to have different audio configurations with what you're playing out with your audio, that's important. We can give you the ability to do that, because one big thing is we record video and audio separately. So all the audio is available and you can map it as you need to at any given time depending on your application. So replay, what's the simplest thing to do? Replays, you want to be able to jog back and then cue clips and be able to do replay. So I have the Shuttle Express, so I can use that for tactile, or I certainly have the ability to control it on the screen. So first I can show you, I have my sources, so perfect. We have a basket there. If I want to use the screen, I can simply use the screen, and you see what's very important what I'm doing is I'm able to scroll all of my sources. So I can scroll and I'm looking at all of my sources to decide what I want. So now when I'm ready, I have it queued. And same concept as the all-in-one, I've got my colors. I've got my red and my green bars which split the picture in and allows you to cue. So I'm going to take the wide angle. That's going to be my first angle. I can decide there's my second. So now basically I have my red and green cued, and now I can wait for my cue to roll red. So when I roll red, I have my speed control here. So you see I can ramp up and ramp down and do my replay from here. There's the basket. Then if they tell me, okay, ready green, I can roll green and treat it separately, which would be the way to do it into a traditional switcher, and the effect can be done in between them. And very simply, then I can hit live and it brings me back to live to be able to do that. If I want more of the tactile, I can use the Shuttle Express, same idea. So now using the Shuttle Express, you see I have the ability to be very frame accurate and back up. So let's say there was another basket here, I'm going to back it up, same idea. So when I'm ready, I can do, okay, that's going to be angle 1, angle 2. What I'll do differently here is I can roll my replay, and if you stay with the program 1 out, say I want to speed it up, maybe I want to move this a bit forward. If I tap on that second angle, you see I automatically dissolved. If I want to, then in addition, I can cue a third angle, dissolve. So I can actually tie together different replays from one source very quickly on the fly from the system directly. As far as clipping, so creating clips, I can create clips from any area. So I have the ability to control all of these, all of my ISO sources, and even then my program 1 and program 2 individually. So from any of these, or even if I have something queued here that I like and I want to sync everything to this, I can say sync to preview, and now you see I quickly get everything queued so that perhaps I can say, all right, I've got my other angle. I've got the angle that I want there. Even if I want to control them together, I can lock them, and now you see I've got two angles in sync that I can roll together. And then, for example, if your traditional switcher wants to do a 2-box or something like that, I have the ability to sync those directly here. Okay. For clipping, I can take any of the sources. So if I want to go here, I've got a simple in, gives me a time code, out, I hit save, and this is an option, but here I have it automatically pop up an edit window. So now, by default, I can take the camera name. So you see I have camera 1, or I can type a different name in, and if you want to, you can use keywords. I could say that was a 2-pointer, that was layup, and now I can save those clips, okay? That's from either individual output or even up above. If I want to from here, again, same idea, because I have clipping capability here, I can mark it in, out, save it, and same idea, tag keywords to it, and save my clip. So, again, very simple, very frame accurate control. You see on my ISOs, I have the ability to quickly queue, do my replays, create clips. Now, building highlight packages, I have the ability to select up to 90 playlists, which is probably more than you would typically need, but it gives you the ability to have a whole bunch of different playlists. So, for example, I can select a new empty highlight list. I can go here to my clips and select clips that I've pre-recorded. If I want to go here, maybe I want to look at my, layups. So I can type in a search field and it pre-filters my clips, and now from here I can select and say, okay, I want these 3 clips and I want to add them into my current playlist. So you see now I've taken those 3 clips and I've dumped them into my playlist. Perhaps in a live action, something just happened there, or I have the coach talking here, I want to add that in. I'm going to mark it in, mark it out, and now in this case, because I want to add it directly into my playlist, as I'm making the clip, I'm going to say add. It presents which angle. I'm going to say I want the one with the coach, and now you see I've automatically added that additional clip into my playlist. Once I have my playlist, I can queue it. So it's queued here, and now I can switch my control, and now I can control my playlist. So as I'm reviewing, you see it's jumping through my clips. There, maybe I look at those and say, well, those are both the same angle. I can select this clip, change angle. You see it automatically presents all of the ISO angles at that same exact time code. So now I can decide, all right, I want this different camera look, and now I've automatically updated in the playlist. For example, this clip here, I see, I want more of that action, so I can select extend, for example. Now I can back up my clip and update that. Once I'm happy with my system, let's say I bring it over to my main output, they cue me, okay, roll my playlist, and now I can play, and I have my countdown 1-0 effect. It's giving me, I'm in my 3rd clip. If I want to jump ahead to the last one, I can, and very easy for being able to build playlists. Clipping, as far as all of the content I'm creating and recording, we have the export software, which is part of the Varsity bundle. That can run in the background and allows you to take all of this DNX 145 content and export them either to a removable drive or network attached storage. So now that you can take these clips and either use them in following games or use them for editing, and very easy to export content. And also, again, it allows you to very easily import the content. And that, on a high level, is our VBox SloMo UI.